randomly take a look at the Transformers Kre-O Battle Changers 2-pack Optimus Prime vs. Megatron review views. Hello guys, what's up? I'm the Canadia reviewer doing a new video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at Transformers Kre-O Battle Changers 2-pack Ratchet vs. Soundwave. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? So let's take a look at the packaging for Ratchet and Soundwave. Just quickly, this is a larger box than the single packs. It's got Ratchet and Soundwave on the side here, and on the back it shows Ratchet, Soundwave, the little guys, and the other 2-pack. But you're probably thinking, nobody cares! Nobody cares! First we'll take a look at Ratchet in alt mode and robot mode, and then we'll take a look at Soundwave. I just want to get a side-by-side profile, and Soundwave is a much larger figure. Well, he is a jet after all. Ratchet's profile pretty much looks like a beefed-up Jeep-esque ambulance, and it doesn't have a bad shape, but I'm not a big fan of it. It's got too many gaps. You can clearly see what the arms are and what the legs are. And the windows. I really don't like these windows. They look ugly and stupid. There is one good thing about that, but we have to take a look at that in robot mode. It does have a couple of stickers. Here, unfortunately, it has stickers over the clear plastic. Why? I don't get it. And then it's also got a couple of stickers on both sides here. What I do love about Ratchet is the blue and red. Ooh. Ratchet has 4 tires, and if you want, I discovered this, but you can plug the gun to the bottom here, just like the old days of weapons stores. Back in my day, weapons stores. You can move these flaps, because, of course, if an ambulance is going too fast and needs to slow down, it uses those. Yeah. Except for this in the hands, nothing really tabs in. I wish the legs could tab into something, because they're a little bit fidgety and hard to really control. So overall, this is not my favorite alt mode. In fact, it's probably my least favorite alt mode. But let's go ahead and go to robot mode. So here's Ratchet in his robot mode, and fans of Ratchet might be a little disappointed. Fans of Kre-O might be a little disappointed. This is not the best Kre-O Battle Changers. It's not that fun, actually, to be honest. In fact, it's kind of a hassle. If you couldn't catch during the transformation, this backpack piece likes to fall off all the time. It's annoying. It's not a bad-looking backpack, honestly. Like, for a bunch of kibble, it actually looks pretty good for Ratchet. But it doesn't want to stay in place. Neither does this piece up here. The white piece, it's just... oh, God, it's not fun. I don't know if this is just on my Ratchet, but these hinge pieces are incredibly loose. I think that's a problem with my Ratchet, but I could be wrong. It's just... they're so loose, and oh god. And that doesn't even stand upright, and why do I even bother putting that back on? I could tell you right now, this guy is not solid. I mean, I don't expect it to be as hard as this rock. The backpack literally just fell. I was just trying to stand him up, didn't even touch the backpack, and literally fell. That's probably something to do with the pieces in the back here. Maybe I have another malfunction piece, but it's just bad. Even if the feet were just fine, I imagine he's still difficult to stand up. There's not that much of a heel, so there's barely anything to help him stand up. Some of the redeeming factors include the windows and... That literally just fell on my hand. Some of the cool things is that the window actually matches the windows down here. And the gun. I love this gun. It's just a little gun. I'm pretty sure some other Kreons have it. But God, I love that gun. This is the first time that I actually have that gun, so that's really cool. I just like the look of it and the design of it overall. So overall for Ratchet, he is a huge disappointment. I'm not a big fan of him. I wasn't really interested in buying him from start. In fact, without Soundwave, I probably would have passed on this set. But speaking of Soundwave, let's go ahead and take a look at Soundwave. So here is Soundwave in his alt mode, and he may look a little clunky, but he looks very good. He looks very stylish. He's got his natural G1 colors, which is just amazing. I'm drooling all over the place because of this. And also, he includes 4 little cassettes all over him. Now, it does make him a little bit more clunky. However, I am so happy that he comes with 4 cassette characters. 4! That's 1 more than 3! If you're wondering where they are, the Laserbeak is up top here, which is kind of obvious. Transform him, he's kind of simple. And for Frenzy and Rumble, well, there you pretty much go. But they are cool! I love these little guys. They're cute, they are adorable. God, the camera just went blurry for a second. And you're probably wondering where's the 4th one. Actually, the 4th one is right under here. It doesn't really do much for the alt mode except maybe landing gear. But this is Ravage, and he is not my favorite of the cassette characters, mostly because he doesn't really look like a Ravage. I mean, he is small. He is supposed to be in the small scale, so I'll forgive him for that. He's still not my favorite overall. Something that I don't like as well is that Rumble and Frenzy seem to have stress marks in their hand. Yeah, that's not good. The coolest cassette character probably is Laserbeak. I know he's got a simple design just like Ravage, but oh my god, the camera just won't stop getting blurry! But Laserbeak just looks good. He doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Oh god, he's just amazing. Can we get a buzzsaw? For Christmas, I've been good all year. Can we get a buzzsaw? So here's Soundwave in his alt mode without the cassette, guys, and I love it. I feel like it's inspired by the Cybertron or Galaxy Force Soundwave, and it looks good. I love that Soundwave. I know that's not a popular Soundwave, but I still love that Soundwave. I got the blaster version. I just love it. The only problem I have with this is visible head syndrome. I mean, hello! But his wings can be adjusted. Ooh! Honestly, I prefer him with the cassette, guys. I know he's a little clunky, but he just looks good. He looks weaponized and stuff. Anyways, let's go on to robot mode! This is Soundwave in his robot mode, and I gotta say, some people might disagree with me on this, but I like the design overall. Now, the reason why people might disagree with me on that is because he's got a bunch of wings, and he's kind of simple, especially with the chest, but I love the design. They kept it simple, they didn't really have to go over the moon with this, and I love it. It's good, it stands well, it's stable. Yes, does it fall apart? Of course it does. It's a building set. But, overall, he's pretty stable. He's got a lot of articulation to boot, and I love this guy. I love Soundwave. He's got an epic presence to him, a very dark presence. I mean, look at that head. It's just amazing. Soundwave can use the gun in this mode. Finally. And, it's a little loose, but, Still works. I love that look. God, I think he just needs a shoulder cannon, and that's it. Some people might be disappointed that he doesn't have a cassette player sticker thing on the front of his chest, but honestly, I do not mind. I actually really do like the stickers they used, especially these ones. I think that looks cool. Soundwave can also use the cassettes in this mode. You can plug Laserbeak on the front of the chest, just like in Transformers Prime, and that's a very nice, very dark look with the transparent red. Oh god, it just looks amazing. It gets in the way of the articulation, but overall it looks good. You could also plug Frenzy and Rumble on the sides of his legs, so that's kind of cool. And transforming Ravage back into his original mode that he had in Alt mode, pretty much you don't need to take this guy off. This is the only cassette character that you don't need to remove because it's placed in the same exact spot. And forms shoulder cannons. Didn't I say I wanted shoulder cannons? Well, yay! Look at this guy. You got triangle wings, triangle more wings, triangle blasters. Would you like a bag of Illuminatis? One shoulder... Damn you, blurry camera! If you want to fold down one of the shoulder cannons, you can, of course, and have one shoulder cannon. Oh, T1, yay! It's so good. Is he a little bit cluttered with everyone on him? Yes. But does he have a bad look? No. I think all these characters play a good part in his total overall combined mode, and oh god, I love this guy. He's amazing. He is not without his flaws. And here's all the battle changers together just for a little size comparison and just to see how they all look together. And I gotta say that Ratchet and Soundwave totally fit in with this line. It looks incredible. I love how they all look. They're amazing. They all have their flaws, but guess what? I love this lineup. I really do. I understand why people don't like this lineup. I clearly understand why people don't like this lineup. However, for me personally, this is awesome. We finally have Transformers Kre-Os that actually transform, and this is a superb line. It's not the best, it's not the greatest. I can hope for more from transforming buildable figures that could be sold in any store. However, Ratchet and Soundwave really do fit in with the line. So let's go to my overall review. So overall, what I would recommend the Kre-O Battle Changers 2-pack Ratchet vs. Soundwave. In a way I would, in a way I wouldn't. If you really want the set, then I say you might as well go ahead and get it, but there are flaws that you need to take into account. Ratchet's not that great. Soundwave is pretty cool, but he does have his problems. He does have issues. I mean, both these figures have issues. They have good parts, but they have bad parts. I would say, in my personal standpoint, I'm very happy that I got them, but they're not my favorite things to come out of Kre-O. But they're still cool. I mean, we got transforming Kre-O figures. That's awesome. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. I'm the Canadia Reviewer. I'm going to eat some bacon.